Here is the review for the Moshow X Sembo Progenitor effect, or no, Progenitor series figures. So um, there was six. There's six in the box, like mentioned in the previous video. So there's six of them, like so. Um, so you get the Takeda, Date, White Takeda, Lancelot, Black Date, and Wu Chang, and then there's a chance to get the chase. So the rarest chase is the I don't know what color Date it is, but yeah. Anyway, I didn't get any of those. I got all six of them. I only built the four because these are the only ones I'd like to keep. I'll try and get rid of the rest. So let's push these guys to the back, and then we'll start one by one. Just go over details quickly. So starting off with Takeda Shingen. The build was pretty straightforward. It'll take you about 10 minutes. The first one, since you know, the first one is gonna be, it's probably gonna be the longest since you're not familiar with how to build it. But yeah, so they all share the same skeleton or frame, and then you build their armor around it. So that's kind of the dealio with all of them. And they all have the same type of hands, so uh, you can mix and match their accessories should you want to do that. And then they all have these open hands. So all these three, they share the same color frame and hands, except for the white one. Obviously, he's got white hands and a white frame. So here's a closer look at Takeda Shingen. The paint apps and the tampos are really great. You don't see any paint bleeds anywhere. And then you can check out the prints. So they all come pre-painted. Takeda here has gold, white, and green for the eye highlights. And then he comes with three weapons. This big battle axe. I don't know if you can call it battle axe or a pole arm. And then two swords, two katanas. And then you can take these off, these swords. They're on these clips here that just attach to his waist there. Articulation it's not excellent, but it's great. Some of these will have their articulation in the limbs kind of limited by the armor, but if you just angle it a certain way, I mean, yeah, it can work. The weapon is actually tall or taller than the figure itself in this case. So you got ball joints here. So they're all gonna have the same amount or number of articulation. So ball joint on the head, ball joints on the shoulders. So these is the joint here is on two ball joints on the shoulder, on the chest here. The shoulder armor is on a hinge. Let's see if I can take this off. You know what? Never mind. And then the arms can go 90 degrees or so. If you angle it a certain way, it'll still get you 90 degrees. Ab crunch is there, but not I mean, it's got a range of motion there, and then don't know about the hips. Oh yeah, the hips can move too. And then these are on C clips. The waist arm is on C clips, so it hinges up and down like that. The legs can go up that far. And oh, it popped off. It's on C clips too. So be careful of that. I don't know how sturdy that is going to be, and it goes back that far without, because it's being hindered by the back armor. And then the feet are on ball joints. Pretty good range there. Yeah, pretty good range. Okay, and yeah, pretty much it. All right. Let's move on to the next one, which is Date Masamune. My problem with this is the his head won't close up all the way. I don't know why. I might open it up later at a later time and see what's wrong with him. But yeah, so he comes with with his sniper rifle. Oop. Yeah, so like I said, some of these guys will have their range of articulation in the limbs limited, because if you can see that the armor gets in the way of the articulation, and then if you try to push it to its limit, this armor will pop off. So if you angle it a certain way, you'll get more range, but like on the default, it gets in the way. So yeah, it's gonna hit that elbow there. But yeah, I mean, you'll see when you build it. When you build it. So this plastic that he comes in has this kind of glittery matte glitter. It's not super shiny, but don't know what to compare it to. But yeah, it comes in that blue, and then the plastic is kind of glittery on hand. I know you can't tell from the camera, but yeah, nice tempos, nice paint. The face kind of has a little bit bleed on the mouthpiece there. It's not totally obvious, but upon closer look, you'll notice it. Yeah. So, and then here, this is the sword that it comes with. It's exactly the same as Takeda's here. Yeah. But this is his primary weapon, though. Right? The arm came off again. Not the arm, but the armor. Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah, he's one of the more limited ones. Just because of the armor status. Same number of articulation, except for these plates on his hips. The waist armor there is on ball joints, so you can angle that a little bit to get more range on the legs. Yeah. All right. Keep going. Next up is the Marquis of Wu Chang. He has the most number of weapons of all of them, because he's got 4. He's got 2 guns here and 2 swords that all mount on his backpack. And then these are kind of weapons too. You can take them off. They're on ball joints. They you can take them off, and then they're kind of like boomerangs in a way. In the lore, and then on the bigger scale, on the 72 1:72 scale, yeah, that comes off, and there's a beeping light. Anyway, so yeah, so Marquis of Wu Chang, uh, you can take off the guns, and then you can mount him on his hands like that. He doesn't hold them as secure as he. Well, if you angle them a certain way, he can. But like he said, it also gets in the way of his. So the armor gets in that way, again. But yeah, you can make it work. Yeah. These are just the smaller versions of the. On the bigger version, you can take these two swords and you can put them together to make one big broadsword. Yeah. So same articulation, exact same as Takeda. His armor, if you angle it a certain way, you'll get 90 degrees. These aren't on ball joints. It's just there. You just clip it on. Yeah. And the swords, they can come off. Like that. You can put it on his hand. Dual wield it. Like he does all his stuff. So yeah, that's it for Wu Chang. I think he has the most parts out of all of them. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Pretty sure he has the most parts, just because of these things here, and then these parts on this back. Comes with the backpack, and last but not the least, and certainly my favorite, is Lancelot. So Lancelot here comes with only two accessories. One of them is his weapon, and the other one is going to be his sword or shield. Really nice prints, and I'm glad that his shoulders had that green. So his shoulder armor came in three parts, two halves, and then the eyepiece goes in the middle of them. Don't know if you can tell, but these are like lion heads. Yeah, so that's his thing. He's all white. His inner skeleton is cream, I think. And then the waist armor is on ball joints as well. Yeah, so he can hold his lance like that. The bigger version, his sword has a shield sticking out of. His shield has a sword that you can pull out, but this one doesn't come with that. I wish it did, but no worries. He is called Lancelot, and he came appropriately with his lance. Yeah, so his shield is on a peg, and you just peg it onto the arm. And then his armor, so I'm going to take this off so you can see. If you put it like that, he only gets about that far, and then if you push it, it's going to take off the armor. So angle it the way that, in a certain way, like that, so you can get the full range on the arm. But yeah, he's so cool. I love the shoulder armor just because, they've got those little lion heads there. I don't know if you can, is it teal? think it's teal. The teal colored armor has the same glittery effect that Date has. Yeah. Really cool. There's what his back looks like. I think you can plug the. Can you? Don't know. Oh yeah. So you can mount his shield on his back there. Do they have holes on their backs? Oh yeah. So I think they all have these peg holes. Nope, this one doesn't have that. Oh, I think it's for this. Yeah. So I think you can have. Yeah. Okay. All right. And I think it can also be for a stand of sorts. Plug it onto the back. It's not very deep though, so you might need to, yeah, get a claw type of stand. But yeah, here they all are, all four of them. So I'll show you. Each one of them. Very cool. Definitely recommend picking these up. Thanks for watching.